Namaste, dear students. I want to welcome you to our English class of grade 9. I hope you are ready with your materials, and the materials are your English textbook, exercise book, and pen or pencil. Are you ready with them? Good. If so, we are in Unit 11 and we are going to start reading 2 today. And can you tell me what did you learn in your previous class? Yes, you learned to report the sentences. Are you practicing that? Good. Now, let's start our today's class. And it is, can you tell me what is it today? Yes, weather instruments. Okay. Now, today you have to be more active. Okay. We are going to learn in a different way. So, I will show you the paragraph from the textbook. I will read a model reading. You have to read and you have to source the information from the paragraph. So, you have to concentrate very well. Okay? Are you ready for it? Good. If so, now first of all, look at these pictures and the instruction says to you, match the words with the correct weather symbols. Now you can see here sun and cloud, then cloud and rain, maybe cloud, then cloud and you can maybe see. So now here are the words. So the first picture, can you tell me? These are the pictures for different weather. So what is the first picture? Is it cloudy? Is it partially cloudy or snowy or stormy or rainy or sunny? Which one is correct? Okay, let me show you. Check. Oh yes, it is sunny. And next one, what is it? You can see the sun and you can see cloud. So what type of weather this is? Okay, let me check whether you are right or wrong. Yes, partially cloudy. And next one you can see. Then what type of weather is this? Alright, let me show you again to check. Rainy, good job. Next one, which is this? What type of weather? So is it cloudy or snowy or stormy? Alright, dear students, it's cloudy. And the next one is, can you tell me? The next weather is? Yes, it is snowy. And finally, it is stormy weather. Okay. And here it means, I hope you might have made a guess what we are going to learn in the text. So what is it? Okay, let me show you. It is weather instruments, and you can see this is an example of weather instrument. Okay. So dear students, now first of all I want to read this paragraph as a model reading, and rest of the paragraphs you have to read yourself and you have to find out the information. Okay. Now listen to me very carefully. Until the 18th century, people completely depended on sensory observations for any weather data. They understood the wind direction through the movement of leaves or estimated the time of rain through the number of clouds in the sky. Now the times have changed. Today we are blessed with modern technology which includes different weather instruments and weather stations that help us to accumulate accurate weather data. There are different types of instruments for measuring different parameters. So this is just a model reading for you. Now you read once again. Are you reading? Good. Dear students, here are two highlighted words. These might be unfamiliar words for you. There may be other unfamiliar words for you, for which you can consult your e-dictionary or hard dictionary. Okay. Now, can you tell me the meaning of the word blessed? What does it mean? So, it is made holy, but we are getting different, let's say, instruments, So, that is what we are blessed. So, these days we should not guess. Next, stations. So, what does it mean? You can make a guess in this context. See, weather stations that help us to accumulate accurate weather data. So what does it mean? Yes, a place on a railway line where trains regularly stop so that passengers can get on or off, but here you can use these stations for weather. Okay, so you can write these words meanings in your exercise book. And how do you pronounce them? BLESSED, blessed. All of you pronounce once again, blessed. Next one, STATIONS, stations. How do you pronounce it? Stations. Good. Dear students, now I want to give you the questions from our textbook that you get at the end of the text. Okay. The question for you is, how did people get the weather information until the 18th century? Now you have to find its answer from the paragraph. Now all of you try to find it out. Have you got it? So where do you find it? In the first paragraph or second paragraph, or in the first line, or in the last line, or in the third line? In which line do you find it? Can you tell me? Okay. See, and these are the options for you with weather instruments, through their physical senses, through their intuition. So now this is again hints for you. So where do you find this answer? Have you found it? Okay, you can find this answer from here, depended on sensory observation for any weather data. Now looking at this, which one is the correct answer? With weather instruments, or through their physical senses, or through their intuitions? Now until the 18th century, see, the question is, how did people get the weather information until the 18th century? Okay, now here sensory observations. So sensory observation means you have to find out our physical senses, okay, like taste, feeling, smelling, sight, looking. So sensory observations, and that means physical senses. So your right answer should be through their physical senses. Have you got it? Good. This is how you have to source the information while reading the text. Okay. So let's go to the next paragraph again. Now, a thermometer is a device that is used for measuring the temperature or the temperature gradient. This can be used in industry, in meteorology, and even in medicine. This device has two important things that help in measuring the temperature. The first one is a sensor that uses different physical parameters like the expansion of different states of matter for sensing the change. The second one is a converter that converts the change of temperature into a numerical number. So you read once again and you have to find the information. Okay. Have you finished reading? Good. Now there are some unfamiliar words. So meteorology, what does it mean? See, you can write it down in your exercise book. Meteorology means the branch of science concerned with the processes and phenomena of the atmosphere, especially as a means of forecasting the weather. Okay. So how do you pronounce this word? Meteorology. Once again pronounce it, meteorology. Now one more time, meteorology. Now next word, medicine. So what does it mean? Medicine means the science or practice of the diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of disease. Don't forget to write down in your exercise book. Next word we have is sensor. Okay, sensor. What does it mean? You can make a guess. Okay, don't worry, I am here to support you. Sensor means a device which detects or measures a physical property and records, indicates, or otherwise responds to it. Okay, how do you pronounce it? Sensor. All of you pronounce it? Sensor. Good. Another word we have is parameters. So what does it mean? I think it's difficult for you, so you can write it down. Parameters means a numerical or other measurable factor forming one of a set that defines a system or sets the conditions of its operation. Okay, so how do you pronounce this word? Parameters. Dear students, now it's time to source the information from this paragraph, and for this the question for you is, so another word we have converter, a person or thing that converts something. Okay, you can write down. Now fill in the blanks, and it is given in your textbook after the text. Okay, the function of a dot 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 is to convert the change of temperature into numerical numbers. So which one is the correct word for this blank? Can you tell me? All of you please search it. Are you searching the word? Where is it? Okay, let me show you. It is converter. Okay, so your answer should be converter. The function of a converter is to convert the change of the temperature into numerical numbers. See, the second one is a converter that converts the change of temperature into a numerical number. You can find. So have you got the hints? See, here these words are the hints to search this word. Here is the change of temperature into a numerical number, and you can find here converter. So this is how you have to search the linkage between the words, and then it will be easier for you to search the word. Now again another paragraph we have. There are different types of thermometers in weather stations. Mainly mercury field thermometers are used. Mercury field thermometers can measure the temperature from -35 to 40 degrees Celsius. It has a scale division of 0.2 degrees. But if the temperature is less than -35 degrees Celsius, then this thermometer cannot give an accurate result and becomes unreliable. To measure the temperature under -35 degrees Celsius, alcohol filled thermometers are used. This type of thermometer can measure from -65 or -75 degrees Celsius to 20 or 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, you read it once again. Have you finished reading? Good. Now the question for you, and you have to find out the information. Where is an alcohol filled thermometer mostly used? Once again read it and try to find out the information for this question. The question is, where is an alcohol filled thermometer mostly used? Have you found it? Where is it? In which line? Okay, you can find its answer here. See, to measure the temperature under -35 degrees Celsius, alcohol filled thermometers are used. See, alcohol filled thermometer used here in the question, and you can find these words here. And where? Now -35 degrees Celsius. So you can write down your answer in this way, where the temperature is under -35 degrees Celsius. Okay, and in comprehension task you don't need to write down complete sentence. Okay, you can write down only the major words for the information for the answer. Is it clear to you? Good. Dear students, then we have again another instrument, weather instrument, that is a barometer. And listen to me once again. A barometer is an instrument that measures the atmospheric pressure. It measures pressure in measurement units called bars or atmospheres. The earth is wrapped with layers of air, which is called atmosphere. The air has weight, and it presses everything against gravity. A barometer measures this pressure. When a barometer shows low pressure, it means that the weather is rainy, windy or cloudy, and when the pressure is high, it means that the weather is fair. So you all read it once again. Have you finished reading? Good. And there are some unfamiliar words for you. atmospheric. So what does it mean? Can you tell me? Okay, meaning of atmospheric is relating to the atmosphere of the earth. And how do you pronounce it? Atmospheric. Okay, ATMOSPHERIC, atmospheric. Once again, ATMOSPHERIC, atmospheric. So have you written it down in your exercise book? Good. The next word we have again is wrapped. How do you pronounce it? Wrapped. WRAPPED. What does it mean? Have you made a guess? The earth is wrapped with layers of air, which is called atmosphere. So what does it mean? Okay, let me show you. Covered or enclosed in paper or soft material, but here not paper or soft material. In this context, it is covered or enclosed with, let's say, layers of air. Okay, so write it down in your exercise book. So how do you pronounce it? WRAPPED, wrapped. Once again, WRAPPED, wrapped. Good job. If so, now again you have to find out the information for this blank. The earth is by the atmosphere. So what is the correct word for this blank? Now you all find it out. Are you searching? Good job. Have you got it? Wow, very nice. And what is the right word? And where do you find it? See, the right word is wrapped. Okay, you can find it in the second line here. The earth is wrapped. Okay, so your answer should be the earth is wrapped by the atmosphere. So have you got the idea? See, the earth and then by the atmosphere. Okay, so wrapped is the correct word. Dear students, another question for you to choose. Okay, what does a barometer measure? So what is the correct answer? It is atmospheric temperature or atmospheric humidity or atmospheric pressure. Which one is the correct answer here? So where do you find it? Oh yes, you can find it in the first line, atmospheric pressure. Okay, and undoubtedly your answer is atmospheric pressure. So have you got it? Good job. Again another question for you. What is a barometer used for again? So where do you find it answer? Please try to find it. Have you got it? Where is it? In which line do you find this? What is a barometer used for? See, a barometer is an instrument that measures the atmospheric pressure. It measures pressure in measurement units called bars or atmospheres. So where do you find this answer? Yes, measures the atmospheric pressure. Okay, and how do you write your answer? A barometer is used for, like that. See, if you write a complete sentence, it becomes a barometer is used for measuring the atmospheric pressure. And I have already told you that in comprehension question answer, you can write down only the measure words. You don't need to write down a complete sentence. So your answer can be measuring the atmospheric pressure. Okay, have you written it down? Good. If so, again we have another. Now there are different types of barometer, such as the mercury barometer, aneroid barometer and the digital barometer. Among these three, the digital barometer is the latest one that gives more accurate data. So read it once again, and I have questions for you. Have you finished reading? Good. Then what is the meaning of mercury? MERCURY, mercury. So you can tell me? Okay, mercury means the chemical element of atomic number 80, a heavy silvery white metal which is liquid at ordinary temperatures. Okay, so if you have used barometer, thermometer, you can find this mercury. Next one is that aneroid. So what does it mean? Can you tell me? Okay, don't worry, I want to help you. Android means relating to or denoting a barometer that measures air pressure by the action of the air in deforming the elastic lid of an evacuated box. Okay, write it down in your again exercise book. And the next one is digital. I think the word is very familiar to you, but what does it mean? So what is it? Okay, let me show you. Digital means of signals or data expressed as series of the digits 0 and 1. So is it clear to you? Okay, it is Mercury, then Android, and then digital. Dear students, again a question for you. This question is given after your text in the book, and this time I am taking the reading text and questions together just to teach you to find out the information. Okay, so the question is, which one of the following barometers is the latest one? Now you can find Mercury or Android or digital. Which one? Where do you find this answer? Is it digital or Mercury or Android? Where do you find this answer? In which line? All of you now show me, tell me. Yes, you can find here. See, among these three, the digital barometer is the latest one that gives more accurate data. So here is, which one of the following barometer is the latest one? Latest one is given here. See. So undoubtedly our answer is digital barometer. Okay. Dear student, now again we have another paragraph. A hygrometer. So what does it mean? A hygrometer. First of all, let me read it. A hygrometer measures the humidity or the amount of water vapor in the air. There are mainly two types of hygrometers. They are dry and wet bulb hygrometers and a mechanical hygrometer. Now you all read this paragraph yourself. Are you reading? All right. Then have you made a guess of the word humidity? Humidity. Humidity. What does it mean? All of you try to guess. Humidity. I think it's completely unfamiliar word for you. So what does it mean? Now you can make a guess with the help of these words. See, or the amount of water vapor in the air. So what does it mean? Now let me show you the meaning. Humidity means a quantity representing the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere or in a gas. Okay, it is water vapor which we can find in the atmosphere or in a gas. And if you listen to the English news, then it is said humidity of the air, this much. In the news we can hear this word. Okay, have you written it down in your exercise book, the meaning of the word humidity? Good. Then after, next one is mechanical. What does it mean? Mechanical. So you can make a guess. Mechanical. Okay, let me show you. Mechanical means operated by a machine or machinery. Okay, let's practice pronouncing these two words once again. Humidity. Humidity. All of you pronounce it. Humidity. Once again, I want to hear all of you loudly. Good job. Next one is mechanical. Mechanical. All of you pronounce it. Mechanical. Good. Now one more time loudly. mechanical. Good job. Mechanical. Dear students, again I have a question for you, that is fill in the blanks, and it is again from your textbook that you can find after the text weather instruments. It's given in H. The amount of water in the air is called, what is the correct word for the blank? Have you found it? See, the amount of water in the air is called. Where do you find it? In the first line, in the second line, or in the third line? Where do you find it? Okay, you can find this answer in this line. See, Humidity. Here is given, or the amount of water vapor in the air. The amount of water in the air is called humidity. So have you got it? Yes, you are right. Humidity, humidity. Then again another question. Answer the following question is there, and from there I have picked it. So what are the two kinds of hygrometer? So what are the two kinds, two types? All of you find it out. Where is it? You can find in this paragraph. It's a short paragraph and it's easy to you to find the information. Are you searching? Good job. Have you got? Okay, then in which line do you find it? Okay, let me check whether it is in that line or not that you have said to me. Yes, see, they are dry and wet bulb hygrometer, one type, and another is that mechanical hygrometer. Okay, and your answer can be, you don't need to write down. The two kinds of hygrometers are, it's not necessary, you can simply write down dry and wet bulb hygrometers and a mechanical hygrometer. So have you got the idea? Well, this is how you have to keep your concentration on your reading so that it will be easier for you to find out the information that is sought. Okay? Dear students, again we have another weather instrument, and that is anemometer. Okay? So first of all, let me read, and you have to read, and again you will have to find the information. An anemometer is used to measure the speed of the wind. The speed of wind gives plenty of information about the weather. For example, if the speed of the wind is high, it indicates a storm. With the help of the anemometer, we can determine the speed of the wind, which helps us to protect ourselves from many natural disasters. So you all read this paragraph once again. Are you reading? Good. Have you finished reading? Okay, you can finish now. Dear students, I hope you might have finished reading this paragraph, and the question for you, okay, which of the following devices is not, now look at this not, which of the following devices is not used to get weather information? Now thermometer, galvanometer, anemometer, you have to read and find out. You can find in this paragraph. Which device is not mentioned in this paragraph? That can be the answer. So have you found out? Is there used thermometer? Yes, we have already read. And what about anemometer? Anemometer is given here. So have you found galvanometer? No. Then it is given here, if the speed of the wind is high, it indicates a storm. With the help of the anemometer, we can determine. Now thermometer we have already read, and anemometer is given here, but galvanometer is not given, and galvanometer is used for electric, I think, shocks, you know. So our answer should be galvanometer. Okay, have you chosen this one? Good job. Then another question for you again. Which of the following devices is used to measure the speed of the wind? Which one? Now again you can find, see, if the speed of the wind is high, it indicates a storm. Later we may find it. So wind wave, anemometer, hygrometer, which one is the correct one? Measure the speed of the wind. What is it? Oh yes, it is. You can find here anemometer, and definitely your answer is anemometer. Okay, have you done it? Wow, you are so smart. Good job. Then again another question for you. Give two examples of how an anemometer gives information about the weather. I hope you might have definitely found out this answer in this line. See, two examples here. For example, if the speed of the wind is high, it indicates a storm, and with the help of the anemometer, we can determine the speed of the wind, which helps us to protect ourselves from many natural disasters. So how do you write down your answer? Okay, your answer can be like this. From there, speed of the wind indicates a storm, and determination of the speed of the wind helps us to protect ourselves from many natural disasters. Okay, so anemometer gives us information and we can protect ourselves. Is it clear to you? Well done. If so, again we have another weather instrument, and that is a wind vane. So let me read it first. A wind vane is also called a weather vane or a weathercock. This is an instrument that is used for showing the direction of the wind. It has a similar feature like the traditional cockerel design with letters that indicate the points of the compass. You can see the picture here. Okay. The tool is placed on top of a weather station and gives accurate results about the direction of the wind, which provides a lot of information about the changes that take place in the weather. So this is just a moral reading for you. Now you read yourself. Are you reading? Good job. Go on, please. I hope you might have finished reading, and there are some unfamiliar words. They are weathercock. So what does it mean? Weathercock. What does it mean? Okay, let me show you. Weathercock means a weather vane in the form of a cockerel. Okay, in the form of a cockerel. So you can write down in your exercise book, and you can pronounce it as weathercock. Please pronounce it once again. Weathercock. W-E-A-T-H-E-R-C-O-C-K. Weathercock. Next word, cockerel. What is meaning of this word? Can you guess? It may be difficult for you. So the meaning of the word cockerel is a young domestic cock. And how do you pronounce it? Cockerel. Cockerel. Okay. Have you written down the meanings in your text exercise book? Dear students, now again I have a task for you. The wind vane is also known as a, now you have to find out the correct word, and what is that? You search it, please. Are you searching? Have you got it? Okay, where is it? Can you tell me the line? In the first line or second line or third line or in the second paragraph? Where is it? Okay, it is in the first line. So that is weather vane. Okay, you can write down the wind vane is also known as a weather vane, or there is an option a weathercock. So your answer can be weather vane or a weathercock. So the wind vane is also known as, is called a, see, so known as, they are similar. So you have to write down weather vane or weathercock. Have you written? Good job. Then again another weather instrument, that is rain gauge. So let me read first and again you will read it. A rain gauge is an instrument used by meteorologists for measuring the amount of precipitation occurring over some time. It is one of the instruments that is used in most weather stations. The rain gauge must be placed at an open place without any obstacle. The amount of precipitation is measured either manually or by an automatic weather station. The instrument has some limitations. It is impossible for rain gauge to collect rain during a hurricane. You all read it now once again. Are you reading? Okay, good job. Have you finished reading it? Okay, nice job. Now there is a word, highlighted word, precipitation. So what does it mean? Dear students, these all things are technical, So you may feel more difficult, So don't worry. I am helping you, supporting you, okay? So what do you mean by precipitation? Okay, let me show you. Precipitation means rain, snow, sleet or hail that falls to or condenses on the ground. Okay, this is what you can find. So now the question for you again, what precaution should be taken while using a rain gauge? So when we use rain gauge, on what thing we have to be very careful? So can you tell me? Please source this information from the paragraph. Are you searching? Good. Have you found? Okay, you can find it here. See, the rain gauge must be placed at an open place without any obstacle. Okay, so your answer should be, the precaution is we must place that at an open place without any obstacle. So you can write down simply, must be placed at an open place without any obstacle. So if we don't place, if we don't keep in this way, then we may not be able to measure the amount of precipitation occurring. Okay, is it clear to you? Good. Now, dear students, I have one more task for you, that is your home assignment. Okay, and you have to do it at your home in your free time. And can you guess what is your home assignment? Okay, let me show you. See, how do you usually find out what the weather will be like? Talk to your friends. For example, whether the weather will be sunny or foggy or cloudy or rainy or stormy. How do you find out? So you have to talk to your friends, okay? Is it clear to you? Okay, fine. Dear students, today we have learnt different weather instruments and their functions, okay? And these are technical terms you might have felt a bit more difficult. But don't worry, please read them once again at your home and don't forget to do all those tasks at your home in your free time, like fill in the blanks, choose the correct options and answer the following questions that we have already discussed in our today's class. Is it clear to you? If so, it's all for today. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye.